plate challenge, and I wonder how we're gonna do it. You wonder how the pig gets in a plate in the first place. All right, so now I need to go to the store to get a pork loin that's very delicious for Thanksgiving for my stuffed loin. Here I am right now at the store and looking for the best meat to use for the pig to plate. Like right over here we have the pork loin. Always look for the great marbling and the color, and you want it bright red. You don't want it to look light. And like you could, I'll show you so it's closer if you can't see back there. Here today I'm going to make a cheesy stuffed loin with potato and ranch, and it will be wrapped with bacon. Over here I have 2 packages of cream cheese and 1 packet of ranch mix. And then I'm going to put it on here and spread it. Here is a pork loin. I've butterflied and I used the meat pounder and tenderized it. Now for flavor, I'm going to use pepper jack cheese and just lay them out right over here. You always want to give them some space, that way it's easy to roll. Now, the other stuff I'm going to put on it, and I'm going to put some shredded cheddar cheese and diced potato that was frozen. Now I have a nice even layer, but you don't have to use frozen potatoes. You can do uncooked ones, have them diced, or you don't even have to use potatoes. You can use vegetables, and there's other ways how you can stuff your loin. And I'm going to put the rest of the cheese and put this on top. Just like this. Now we're going to roll this up, and if stuff fall out, that's okay, but do this really slow. Do the smaller part to the larger part. Just want to kind of be gentle. And you always want to have the bottom like the part right here on the bottom, so it will not unfold for you, but we'll wrap it with bacon, so that'll kind of help too. I'm going to season the loin with half cup of dry rub, and then we'll use cracked black pepper. And try to always be easy with if you're gonna salt it, because the bacon is gonna always be salted. Or you don't even have to use the bacon if you don't want to. So make sure you get it all on the spot, but if you put too much, it will be way too peppery. Then dry rub. Make sure you get it all over the loin. And again, be careful with the salt, because the bacon is already salted. Here I am now going to put the bacon on. And this part you want to start on one end, lift the very bottom part up. That way the stuffing won't fall out on you. And just make it so it'll look like it's tied. The wide spots, do it over the top, and you can tuck it under so it'll look tight. The smaller parts I would do on the end, because it's probably not going to work on the top. Pan that you're going to use. Here is just sliced bread. I put some olive oil and sage and Italian seasoning to make it taste like a stuffing, and all the juices will soak into the bread here that we sliced. A preheated oven to 350, and I'm going to check it every half hour, and you'll have a thermometer and you will check it until it's 145 degrees. I'm going to put a lid on it so it will cook faster and all the flavors will stay in. Otherwise, the steam will make it go out. I'm going to set the timer for 30 minutes. All right, now we're gonna finish cooking it to 140 degrees without the lid, and we are going to bake it. And now this part, the bacon should turn out crispy. All right, so now the pork loin is out of the oven and the temperature is right at 145. And the bacon's starting to crisp, and we will let it sit so the stuffing will not come out when we cut it. All right, so now like the bread is like nice and soft and outside crispy, I'm gonna dice it and it will turn out a best dressing. All the juices of the pork soaked into all this bread, which you can eat it like this, or I'm just gonna dice it so it makes it look nicer. Here it is, the pork loin stuffed with cheesy potatoes and bacon around it. My family should be here around any minute. Happy Thanksgiving.